I hit track now just in case.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
And we are off. Hydra looks like their infiltrator is taking the kind of northwest side, northern side. The rest of some light assaults going on the roofs. What's BHOT doing? Is it a standard setup?
Quad heavy double light assault here.
Quad heavy. Ooh.
Yeah, I think BHT not the biggest fans of the Bulger on this map, because unless you're fighting over the point itself directly, then I think the impact is not quite what it is on other bases, such as just Pale Canyon.
Yeah, it seems both teams have gone for 2 light assaults normally instead of 1. I think this base really plays that kind of vertical play. Both NC light assaults kind of grouping up, and same with the TI light assaults. Both teams kind of using light assaults as linchpin. The point cap's in favour of Hydra. Again, this mode isn't about capping points, it's just about getting points. So, BHOT better not let that tick down too much. Again, this is a bit of a tense light assault that no one want to trade. Got some aggression from BHOT, it pays off beautifully. And in fact, there we go, BHOT actually slightly lead now with 12-0 for Hydra, for BHOT. Very nicely opened up, very nicely done.
Yeah, both teams, it seems, off the start were kind of feeling each other out somewhat, not wanting to...
Well,
wanting to go too aggressive onto the point, with taking over a minute there, I think, but to get a kill off the start.
Yeah, it was very, trying not to die as much as they were trying to get kills. I think there might be an infiltrator on point, because there was an NC Heavy kind of lingering around, and he couldn't cap the point by himself, so it seems there might be a Stalker Cloak, but I doubt it. The Light Assault's actually going to take frag, but wow, big lead, 20-point lead already for BHOT. This could spiral out of control. I'm trying to find Hydra. The Gamma's even too low for me. Class. Let's have a look.
50 seconds left on the point, despite BHUT getting what seemed like control of the buildings. They were unable to flip the point until now.
Yeah, there's still 3 of them on the point. I do think there is a Stalker Infiltrator somewhere just trying to harass. Make BHUTs kind of stand out in the open where they can be fragged.
Interesting tactic, in fact. The point here is quite large. Oh, there he is, in fact. Stalker Cloaker with a Commissioner kill on Sika. It is a rather interesting tactic here, because the point is so large that it makes it difficult to find one. Unless you just happen to walk into them.
So it seems that my scoreboard is bugged and I'm getting double points. I have no idea why, but hey, these things happen.
Yeah, the current score is 16 points to 10.
Yes. For me, it's 32-20, but just half whatever scores you see, there are about. Yeah. The official scores are kept by the ref. This is just for you guys. But yeah, so instead of 2 points per kill, it's currently 4 points per kill. So again, Light Assault, these NC Light Assaults staying together really well. I assume this is Boone, and who else do you think is playing Light Assault?
Boone and Sniper, I would imagine, playing Light Assault.
Right. Yeah, the NC Light Assault.
To get on point, BHOT, though, with 25 seconds to go here, this Stalker needs to be found.
Yeah, he is, because he's just making the NC just sit out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, there he is. He's on point. They've found him. The flashlights are out, but he gets 1 frag. Yeah, so actually quite a nice trade there for the Stalker.
Zig is there, the infiltrator, getting a Chainblade kill on James.
Ooh, Chainblade kill. Ooh. Knives. Do you get extra points for knives? I don't know.
Knives count for 2 points here.
Ah, okay.
Although we did in fact miss a team kill from Sterner's the Frenchman on Dane Dummett, losing his team 3 points there.
Ooh, that's not good. You don't want a team kill. That's bad. That's kind of where the team play aspect comes into Eurodome, not being frag hungry, but also trying to not team kill friendlies. Actually, Hydra there getting some nice picks as BHT go really aggressive. Kind of just grouping up, creating crossfires. Really nice play.
Yeah, a number of players over here in this southern building.
Yeah, that's where I was looking. Very nice play from that heavy assault with the camera. Overall, she's a bit quiet right now. At halftime, guys, I'll have to go and try and fix the gamma again. But for now, I'll try and have to manage. Again, it looks like the NC, BHT playing quite passively, trying to not get fragged and give away points. So
you say passive, but they appear right now to be making inroads into the building of Hydra, in fact.
Yes, I've just seen that.
Number of heavies.
I say the passive and then I see the being aggressive. Oh me. Yeah, it definitely seems, after having the quite aggressive start for Hydra and, getting on the... It looks like they're being slowly beat out and beat off. Giggity. The point now actually going back to halfway, so no real risk of it being capped yet. But Hydra want to keep an eye on it, because if BHOT remain like this dominant, they'll get a point cap which might catapult them into the lead even more. Some real nice team play here is Heavy Assault and Light Assault trading for kills very effectively.
Yeah, Boone takes 2 heavies there, and
He does.
the last player goes down in the crossfire.
Yeah. The Heavy Assault ready there to refrag. Really, really nice team play. In a game where kills matter and deaths also matter, being able to refrag effectively and come out with a net positive is a real bonus. Again, we're seeing these Light Assaults playing for Hydra, a more passive role, trying to take care of anyone who's trying to flank, and maybe even the other Light Assaults, but for the moment they're getting pushed back into their little corner. Just one single NC Light Assault managing to keep them pinned, and just make sure they can't be aggressive or take any peeks.
Yeah, well, a pair of heavies there pushed into the south building for Hydra. Got a nice double peek on a BHOT heavy. Took him down straight away.
Very nice. That's what you want to see. The grouping.
They've taken control of that building, but unable to push out right now. Some back and forth, long range shooting between 2 buildings.
And looking at, actually, no, now the point's getting dangerously close for the NC. It looks like they might even cap it if it continues this way. Yeah, some good Light Assault pressure we're seeing here. What, complete flank. People, perpendicular to each other. Currently the score's 40 to 33 in favour of BHOT. With a point cap for BHO, that could actually cap up in the lead. So as you can see now, Hydra getting on the point, making sure that doesn't happen, because if that happens, you have a mountain to climb. I'm trying to find any enemies. I can't see them. It's
some nice play at the moment in the NC's building, in fact, with Hydra pushing in there with a pair of heavies, getting some nice 2v1 peaks. Not allowing BHOT players to fight back.
Just saw an unfortunate flank there by an NC Heavy. He dropped down behind them, but his aim was just completely offset. And from what could have been an easy kill, he ends up getting 2v1'd. So, unfortunate there. Not the best of trades, but I'm sure there'll be better ones.
Hydra coming out with some more 2v1s here. Getting a 2v1 against the Light Assault there, with Sniper Target going down easily. Yeah,
I caught a little glimpse of him there. Unfortunately, he got caught out of position and just got wrecked. Okay, so you can see now Hydra, kind of focused on the point. It's a bit too close for comfort. 8 seconds, you don't want to be that close, so they're going to sit on the point, but that does make them vulnerable. And there's still an NC Heavy ready to recap, so this could be a cap for BHOT if they're not careful. It's going to be very close if it does get contested. It's going to be a case of trying to jump everyone on the point quickly. But 3, 2, 1, 0. Yep, so the point caps for BHOT. So that's sorry?
With the cap there, BHOT now lead by 40 points.
Okay.
Approximately 85 to 45.
Right.
With 7 minutes remaining in this half.
With 7 minutes, it's sometimes it's still possible, but they're going to have to really step up the game if they want to catch up. That being said, some nice kills there by the Light Assault, just as the NC ones disappeared.
And in a 2v1 there, Danny was able to take out 2 players. Take out 1 player in a 2v1, and then went down to a 3rd player afterwards.
We've got three NC Heavies stacking this doorway right now, trying to get some effective trades going. Yeah, Heavy Assault is left on his own. He's got the Commissioner out. I think he needs to reload. Yes, he does. He managed to get the reload out. Very nice.
Your team here have pushed back into BHT's building, coming along the south side and getting around behind them.
Going for them desperate frags they needed, but it looks like they've been wiped. Yeah, it does. That's a 10 Bloom off.
Dizzy Knight coming in big here with 18 points, 14 kills, 5 deaths at this point. Got 4 picks, I think, there in cleaning up that flank. So.
Get wrecked.
Well played from him.
Yeah, well played. One of the most consistent scorers in Eurodome. And a fantastic player.
Hydra here with another push though into the south building.
I'm taking a look.
Seems to be their forte in this match.
Yeah, being able to just
here pushing out.
Yeah, being able to just like lock down one building is really nice, but at the moment they need to kind of push out. Preferably if they could take that point, that'd be good. But right now it's quite a lead for BHOT. It's going to be kind of a claw the ways back in for Hydra.
Nice pick there from Sterners, flanking around behind into the NC building. His buddy attempts a refrag, but BHT Heavy able to escape there with a little bit of medkit dancing.
Got the NC light assaults again bunching up together, taking 2v1s, you know, trying to supplement the fact that they have less effective health than a heavy. So yeah, heavy's getting locked down again. They're trying, but kind of BHOT have got a lot of crossfires set up after this. Sorry, I read some in chat. Yeah, BHOT have a lot of crossfires set up. And it's just kind of hard to be aggressive, especially when you're stuck by yourself. No overextensions at the moment for BHOT. Good, clean play, it seems.
There was a nice setup there from Hydra in the southern building, but alternating peaks from the two BHOT light assaults were able to take them down.
Yes, very, very nice. So the TR seem to group up in their main building to the east. We've got 2 heavy assaults right now. We're trying to peek. It's just not quite working. In fact, all the heavy assaults here now. The 5 heavy assaults, in fact. I think they've actually ditched a light assault, if I'm correct. So that's going to be 1 versus 2 for the light assault walls in favour of the NC.
It's interesting to see if either team now decides to pull bolters, given the kind of the standoff nature of this match at the moment, with teams fighting from one side of the base across the point area to the other.
Well, these are some great peaks into it. So BHOT are starting to get aggressive. They do have a nice point lead, so it shouldn't really affect them if they do die a bit. But they're getting aggressive in their building right now, setting up some good crossfire. You know, just making the TR pay, just punishing them for being on the back foot. Again, no signs of the TR actually touching the point. Got some 1v1s. Oh, it looks like this TR heavy might get fucked. He tried, but ooh, the 2v1s. Oh, he's gonna. Can someone refrag? Can they refrag?
And light assault coming in here at the flank. BHOT players get wiped out here.
Yeah, the 2 heavy assaults actually wiped them out. That NC light assault might get away if he medkit spams a bit. No, he doesn't. He gets caught out right at the end. Nice. Yeah. Nice catch. Good communication.
Yeah, there from Hydra, good communication. We're able to react to all of the flanking players. If they got 1 kill, they went down immediately afterwards, making that a points neutral invasion for BHOT. Right.
Conch, by the way, after this, you're going to have to try and help me fix the double point bug. If it can be fixed.
It should go away when the script is start again. It's here for the second half.
Okay. It's good to know. So, see, a heavy assault, he actually managed to get into the building. Nearly caught out by the light assault. He does get spotted, so that's a lot of intel. His movements are going to be tracked for a while. So, as you can see, I'm just going to read out the scores. It is 100 add 24 for BHOT due to their base cap, to 67 for the Hydra team. Hydra team going by DEGA tag, by the way, Dega. So it's quite a lead right now for BHOT. A lead I wasn't really anticipating. I was anticipating a lead, but not such a dominant one. We'll see what happens in the second half. We've got just over 2.5 minutes left in this half. The overlay is slightly wrong by about 5 seconds. But it seems right now that Hydra are going to try and get some frags, make this a more dignified loss, try and close the gap between kills as much as possible.
Yeah, big push there from Hydra into their own building, but unable to actually clear out the BHOT members. With them, Cerner's getting 2 kills compared to the 5 combined kills of Sniper Target and Dwayner there.
Yeah,
that pairing successfully holding the building down.
Yeah, in the light assault coming in a couple of times as well, just to kind of get the flanks. Ooh, heavy assault nearly takes out 2 with his commie. That would have been nice. Good flanks, good flank. Overall, great playing from both teams, but BHOT seems to be coming out on top in terms of grouping up and really flanking, which I think they have to owe to their light assaults, who are doing a fantastic job of staying together, taking easy picks, and just making the enemy paranoid. You know, it's hard to frag if you're constantly having to look up and deal with an air threat.
Yeah, Danny and Dan Cruz, I believe it is, playing in the light assault roles here for Hydra. Both are struggling with -14 net scores here.
Ooh, that's bad. That's not good, especially those guys are good players. Those are in full, for God's sakes. They're one of the kind of old amazing outfits, if not still amazing. But struggling obviously with this format. Maybe it's just new. Maybe it's some maybe they just haven't been playing. Who knows? The NC Light is also again really aggressive on top of the TR's main building, on the eastern building, just making sure. Just to frag anyone who peeks, they are going to have a little look inside. You know, not so much that they can die, but just enough that they're kind of making the enemy paranoid about pushing out, which is working wonders right now. Not long left, less than a minute left in this game. It does indeed.
Yeah, BHOT currently leading with a 150 points to 82.
That is a good lead, especially when you're going into the second half. Hydra have got a lot of work to do. I think they'll have to really cap a point if they want to be in there.
Yeah, point cap definitely vital for them in the second half. Some nice kills coming out there with Sterners, Guanabana, and Dane Dummett getting double kills. Mostly unanswered by BHOT towards the end here.
Yeah, there's just a big group of 4 heavy assaults for BHOT, just in the corner.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, end of round.
So the end of round, my overlay I think I started just a bit too early, so I missed out maybe 2 or 3 kills, but anyway, it doesn't go off the caster's overlay if it goes off the ref's overlay, so, or the ref's score, should I say. So that's the end of the first round. We're going to have a little,
Slight intermission here, I guess.
I was struggling for words. Yeah, an intermission just while people set up Sundays and everyone just takes a little bit of a break to congratulate each other and get the Sunday set up. So, Conch, immediate thoughts? Any immediate thoughts?
Yes, it was an interesting play off the start there by Hydra, choosing to pull out. I think for me anyway is the first real stalker info play of the tournament, sitting on the point there and forcing BHOT to secede almost an entire cap there before they were able to clear him out. He got some nice kills as well on some low health and wounded players. So, yeah, useful play there.
Just for people in stream, James is a kind of like new member. He's Captain McNobtious. I can't say his name, that's why I wrote James. But he also goes by the name of James, which you just say. He's from Miller. I believe he was in... I don't know what outfits he was in previously. I think it was FFS, but I might be wrong on FHM, maybe. I can't remember.
I believe, in fact, he and a friend of his were players on Cobalt before moving to Miller somewhat recently.
Okay. Yeah, but he's like a new player. He's stepping in for Johannes, who we said like the leader figure of BHOT. But unfortunately not able to make for this game, so he's stepping in. He's having a good game at the moment. My overlay says plus 12 net score, but I don't know what yours says. It might be doubled, I don't know for me.
I'm sitting here somewhat close to -6 for James, but...
-6, okay, that might be the bugged overlay.
In the end, it comes down to the admin script as to what his final score will be, but...
Because my overlay says a lot of bad things right now. It's like Dizzy Knight's on plus 36. I don't think he's on plus 36.
Yeah, he's double that. He'd be plus 18. So
plus 18. Okay.
Overall, half the net scores that are there.
I just got exited from my observer cam and I never left. Okay. I came back in it. So just to highlight, just some information for you guys, by the way. So Twitch recently upped the bitrate from 3,500 to 6,000 megabits per second max. So we're currently trying that. Instead of at 720p as well, it's at 1080p. So that's it. Using GPU encoding, because with some of the presets it actually looks better than CPU. Just in case any of you are wondering about the stream and if it looks different or if you're having buffering issues, it might be because bitrate's been dramatically increased, nearly doubled. Yeah, I'm going to try and fix this gamma issue.
Yeah, so just have we look at the teams before we get started again here. There would a change coming in, I believe, for the Hydra side. I'm wondering if they'd be switching out maybe for a bolter, given they didn't have one before. They're missing Street Scum from their roster for this game. Although it is in fact Swooshed who's coming in here to replace Dean Dummett. I think a key thing for the second half here will be an improvement in the light assault play, I think, for Hydra. While they were able to have light assaults who were buddied up and stuff on the roof for quite a lot of the match, they were unable to really make any good pushes against heavies compared to, say, the BHOT guys who were constantly dropping in behind players and trading out depending on who was taking damage. As a light assault, that kind of cohesion between your players is pretty key.
Definitely having as well 2 light assaults working well. It can make a big difference, and as we saw there was really good team play from both. KD does matter, yeah.
Point capture here is only worth 24 points in comparison to the 2 points per kill. So in this match so far, you have 65 point scoring kills with BHOT, worth 130 points total, plus 24 for a base cap, leaving them on 154 points right now, compared to the 186 of Hydra.
That's good. Yeah, so if you just joined us, BHOT beating Hydra. My overlay has double points, so we're going to go off the ref's official statements, of course, and Conch will keep me updated as well, because I believe his script is running well.
Yeah. Interesting to know, I feel like I need to point out here for the Hydra team, watching their heavies making pushes, they've been perfectly capable of doing so, perfectly capable of making inroads into the BHOT buildings, taking their heavies out. I do feel like their light assault play is what has let them down here. Looking at their what I believe to be their heavies, none of them are really struggling in the kills department. They're slightly negative net score wise, but none of them are down to the point that it would affect their ability to push. Whereas then you look at their light assaults, who I believe are Dan Cruz and Danny, who both seem to be struggling here to get those picks as LA.
Yeah, okay, someone's put in chat about saying what is it, Ziggy's MVP for Stalker Infiltrator gameplay. I wasn't expecting to see Stalker Infiltrator at all in this game. Although I've seen it in the past, I just didn't expect it in a 6v6. So it looks like, when are we going to get started, by the way?
Just looking here for both teams to ready up now that the point has been neutraled.
Right. Again, guys, for some reason OBS, I'm changing a gamma slider, but it ain't doing shit. So I think it's through my NVIDIA, because I'd recently reinstalled the NVIDIA drivers. So it might be them fucking up again. 25 seconds, so I'm going to get ready again. And just a quick note that, yes, scores have been doubled, and so I think of deaths and stuff.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Right, okay, so this time I'm watching BHOT come out. Let's have a look. Taking the opposite way to Hydra, actually. A very, very heavy assault, heavy push towards the southern building. And their main building. Light assaults, of course, grouping up together on this southern building as well. TI light assaults TI light assault, sorry, on the opposite side. Oh, actually, no, I think I see 3 TI light assaults. Yes, I do.
Indeed, 3 light assaults have come out for the TR. Looking to counter Boone and Sniper Target's influence right off the get-go.
Yeah, I mean,
a good decision here.
Yeah, it's you're sacrificing some heavy assaults on the ground, but I think it was the light assaults were really being an issue for Hydra, so they're obviously trying to react to that. The point again, so just like last time, the point actually flips for Hydra to begin with. Some good Hydra flanks right now. I just don't think BHOT could really keep up with the 2 light assaults against 3. So it's just, I think,
trading 1-for-1 light assault wise so far, but Boone going down there making it 2-for-1 in favor of Hydra.
Yeah, so not good. Much better start this time for Hydra. They do have a mountain to climb right now, but they have a long time to do it. So
yeah, and a base capture would be a significant milestone in that recovery for them.
So we've got 2 NC heavy assaults in the west building. They obviously got a good flank. Maybe the light assaults were too distracted, but one of them will get wiped, I believe. Yeah, he did get fragged. And right now it's a matter of time. We've got a 1v1, and he loses it, unfortunately. So that flank that in the western building there cleaned up. It was a nice try, and he bought them some time to get back into the game. But right now this is looking pretty dominant for Hydra. I'm quite surprised they managed to bring this one back, actually.
Yeah, kills have been back and forth here so far, but neither team really coming out on top in that regard, but...
Yeah, once again,
Mag scatter kill there on Ziggas.
Mag scatter. Do you get points for the mag scatter?
You do indeed. It counts
as
a pistol rather than a shotgun.
Okay, because I know some rule sets see it as a shotgun, but now it's a pistol in this one. Okay. Point flipping, I believe, is just a TR, sorry, an NC heavy maybe. Just
resecuring it here.
Oh, they're resecuring it? Oh god. It's not long left. BHOT could lose that point cap lead they have. Not good. You want to try and keep that. But right now they seem pretty uncomfortable, actually. They're split up. Nice frag there. This heaviest.
Yeah, Swoosh chasing Sika, but gets turned on there.
Yeah, I saw that.
15 seconds remaining for BHOT to get on point here.
Yeah. Oh, this is looking to look desperate, actually. They're going to lose that lead, and then it's all going to come down to frags again.
Nice picks there by both Danny Guanabana and Down Cruz as players jump down to attempt to resecure this point.
Yeah, and
In
you go.
Hydra getting the cap, so the difference between the teams is now somewhat in the realms of 146 points to 110.
Yeah, so that is a very achievable difference for Hydra there. Again, just that, like you said there, Danny, wiping them people who came from the balconies actually just secured them that point. It was kind of like a 1v3, 2v3, and actually they managed to trade positively there. Very nice. Of course, BHOT will retaliate, and they're going to try and keep the point back. But for the most part right now, those point caps, those bases captured, kind of nullify each other right now. So in terms of point difference, it's going to be all down to kills for the moment. BHOT's actually getting wiped off the point there. Very much more passive kind of opening this time. Obviously, the 3 light assaults proving really deadly for Hydra right now. Good at adaptation, you could say.
Be interesting to see if BHOT will go for a point recap here, if they're able to, given that it is worth 48 points. And would separate the teams again to a significant degree.
Yeah, very significant degree actually, just a straight 48-point lead. If they can get it, that's great, but right now they're looking very sheepish, like not like we're used to seeing them. Very aggressive usually, very, kind of headstrong in the fights and winning the 1v1s, but right now they're kind of cowering away. Light Assault's trying to, I think Boone and Sniper trying to figure out what they're going to do and how they're going to get in. That being said, some frags, they trade for 1 Light Assault, but this is awkward to watch. I think there's actually 3 NC Light Assaults now. Yes, there are. So reaction is 3v3 Light Assaults. Again, we said earlier before this game started that this base is Light Assault friendly, and we're seeing it now. There are still some heavy assaults in the NC's building, in fact. And the point is going to tick, but I don't believe there's anyone on it. So for the most part, the NC remaining passive, and the Hydra being, of course, dominant in this half. The opposite of what we saw last time.
The point there, in fact, being captured by the corpse of Boone as he was taken down as he dropped onto the point.
Yeah, unfortunately, you've got to be more than a corpse to capture that point. So the NC heavy assaults now kind of grouping up in that main building. They're going to take a flank to the west building. It's 2v1. Yep, nice effective trade. No one dying in a 2v1. That's good. That's what you want to see. No sloppy aiming. But because they take that fight, the enemy know where they are. So those light assaults that the TR have can just come and vulture them. But be careful. 1v1 trade there. Well done.
NC tier player attempting to chase onto some
Yeah,
his
so
NC counterparts, but gets midair taken down.
it was hopeful. I'll give him that. But stuff like that can cost you the lead if you do it enough.
3 light assaults for Tior on the same roof. Brave NC light assault coming up to fight him.
Let's go and have a look. Which roof are they on? Oh, southern.
They're on the south building here.
Yeah, I'm watching them. Good stacking. By the TR light assaults, very well done. No one playing particularly aggressive, but one of them will get fragged as he falls off the building straight to the jaws of that heavy assault. More NC heavy assault's going to flood into the building. NC light assault coming to refrag, and boom! Light assault's taken out for the TR. The NC now have kind of an opener into the base. They need to capitalise those. The NC heavies kind of push out, and there we go. NC heavies, TR heavies down. God word. Now NC have a high presence. They've killed a lot of people. Can they get onto the point? Maybe. Are they going to ignore the point?
Seven kills in a row there for BHOT, taking down getting more than an entire wipe's worth of points there.
Yeah, that's
in return.
That's what you want to see. Now they've kind of effectively lost that lead they had from base capping. They need to be fragging, and if they're going to frag as effectively as that, that's the way to do it. I think for now they're going to leave the point, as it's not really hurting them by leaving it. Good. The light assault's now on the on the northern building and the western building, the eastern building. Sorry, being quite aggressive. They're sticking as a 3, which is good to see. That kind of team play, being able to play off each other and refrag. Again, that's so important, and to see it in the light assaults is good because you have less effective health. You need to make up for that by having a lot more DPS.
2-for-2 trade there between the light assaults with the Tior with the last surviving member.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That if you're going to 2-for-2 trade, it's not too bad actually, considering there's a third light assault. It's just being able to kind of wipe all 3 light assaults and then take that position and kind of prevent them from being so aggressive is quite nice. But if you can trade 2 for 2, that isn't too bad.
Generally, 2 for 2 would be a good trade, but against a team running with 3 light assaults, you really don't want to do that.
Yes.
Lose so much control and ability to push out in the open here around the point.
Exactly, and
When you are down.
that control, then, if you have it, it can lead to even more frags and even more advantages. But right now, the NC light assaults again. I think they're back on 2 light assaults. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 5 kills there in a row for Hydra, showing they weren't rattled by that earlier wipe that they had. Going straight back in.
Yeah, definitely looks
Plucking the points back up.
Hydra, we often see so many times the team get railed in the first half and never quite make it back. Looks like Hydra this time have really stepped themselves into gear. They've kind of seem to be reading BHOT quite well, you know, going for the 3 light assault players, and it's still working as well. So it's not like a one-trick pony. It's still working. It is quite valid at the moment. A great counter to BHOT's player.
So 6 minutes and a half remaining in the match, approximately. BHOT here looked like they were touching the point, maybe thinking of a 48-point recapture here. But I would imagine it is unlikely at this point, given they've been shut out.
Yeah, and there's not long left actually. 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes left, in fact. So point cap isn't that long, but when you consider people standing and blocking it, actually it can take a lot more than 6 minutes to cap a point, especially in a really competitive environment like this. Yeah, Sion, you keep linking them Fizzy stats. Make sure people see the right stats.
So it's 6 minutes left. There's a 40-point separation between the teams. BHOT on 210, with the Hydra side on 170.
So that is a good lead for BHOT. It's a nice lead, but it could be better, obviously. I think right now for BHOT it's going to be about keeping the lead and trying to play passive and take efficient frags if any. And for Hydra it's going to be about going ham with the frags and just making sure you're trading efficiently. Good flanks now. Sorry?
At this point in the game, it is certainly not an insurmountable lead.
Yes.
Either team here could definitely come out with the win.
Ooh, some great action there by the TI heavy assaults in the southern building. Great 2v1ing, the kind of omniscient communication those two had about popping up and killing the same guy at the exact same time. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Just dropped like a sack of bricks.
They did know his location. He previously, about 5 seconds prior, taken out one of their comrades, so a refrag there for Hydra.
Yeah, and a safe one at that. Again, BHOT, kind of the ghost of the BHOT we've seen in the previous round. Kind of pushed off point. I wonder what's going through their heads right now. I mean, like you said, they still have a lead. I don't know if it's shrinking or growing or staying the same. Giggity. But they're ignoring that point as we expected. It's a bit,
currently the distance between the teams has been maintained. So approximately 40 points here.
Okay, so yeah, that's good enough to see at least. The lead is being maintained. As long as they're not losing any leads, then it's great for them. Hashtag biased casting. They have really stepped it up this round. It's been really, really good to watch them play. Again,
the triple A pull for sure has been instrumental in Hydra coming back into this game.
Absolutely.
Probably the carry player of BHOT has not been allowed really have any freedom. He's been shut down. Sniper target maybe making a bad decision. He's for some reason staying on a GD7F despite fighting against 3 light assaults. Maybe the better decision is to go for a longer ranged weapon.
Yeah, longer range, take them picks out, get picks while they can't kill you pretty much. These rooftops offer great opportunities to kind of head glitch and get some really nice frags. So if you're using like a long range carbine, so the mercenary or the ACX-11, it can be great. Having that single shot damage at range makes a big difference, especially with the ACX. As I think one of the light assaults, is this Boone using the ACX-11?
I believe it is Boone using that indeed.
Is that a 3.4 times scope he's got on it?
But imagine it. I do believe it is a higher magnification scope.
That's very tactical of him. That's amazing. Not something you see even on live. But well done, Boone. If you feel confident enough to do that, then go ahead.
Zig is to be commended here, though. I think, as a team leader, he is the one. He is pulling out the best net score and I believe score as well for the Hydra team, as well as I would imagine making a good decision there to swap out Jane Dummett, who was I think somewhat struggling earlier, on a -6 net score, swapping him for Swooshed, who despite his his net score not being particularly good either has been very impactful as the third light assault. So a good call there from Hydra to swap out their roster.
Yeah, it's been great leading, great team play. From what you can see, it's unfortunate this is happening in the second round for them, because if this had been in the first round and they maintained this dominance, this could have been quite a good win for them. With BHOT just failing to be aggressive in the second round. But regardless, they still have a lead. So despite the lack of aggression, despite the point cap to equalize for Hydra, BHOT do actually still have the lead. And it's been some great kind of 1v1 playing, even some great great retrading as well, as we see. Refragging. Words, I need a drink.
Aggression in this base is decided by who has the light assault control, and for this half it's most certainly been Hydra. They're the triple play working out for them.
Yeah. If you're Hydra with that triple play, you'd be worried about it, taking a heavy assault off the ground and forcing him out of his comfort zone to play light assault. But that just hasn't been the case, and Hydra really benefited from it, as we keep saying, because it is really powerful.
Yeah. Though Hydra seemingly have not done enough here to claw back the deficit. Still, at this point in time, 32 points behind.
Right, how long's left? Because I've got about a minute, just over a minute.
Approximately a minute remaining in the match, so
right.
Likely that it'll be BHOT here moving on until to the next round.
Yeah, so it's been fantastic, and there's still time, and if BHOT suddenly take loads and loads of frags coming their way, then it could be equal.
They would need at this point 3 clean wipes to make up the difference.
Ooh, okay.
And with spawn timers, it is not actually possible unless they are licking the Sunder almost.
Well, that's a great mental image you painted there, Conch. Well done. Licking a Sundra. Can you imagine? Probably. Alright, Conks coming out. I haven't seen many Conks this game. It might just be me not realising.
Not maybe a base that suited them so much, given it's so spread out and players can be anywhere inside the buildings.
As well, you might, if you chuck a conk in just a building randomly, you could just conk a friendly, so it's maybe best to not be so trigger happy with the conks and keep it in your pants. Oh, got a light assault battle. It looks like the TR light assaults are actually winning these quite convincingly.
10,
Oh,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a match.
so that's the end of match. It's GG from